This is the Lamborghini Revuelto on the tail of the dragon. Whoa, did you see that? Red car with locked brakes straight at us on a blind curve. We barely made it past. Who's at fault? Comment below. And trust me, one wrong turn on this road and the cliff doesn't forgive. Don't miss the full story. If you've never seen the tail of the dragon, it's 11 miles of beautiful 318 curves, steep drops, tight turns, and zero room for error, where a crash is not uncommon. And today we're taking the one-of-one insane 1,015 horsepower Lamborghini Revuelto, the ultimate supercar adrenaline machine. Buckle up, this isn't just a drive, it's a rocket on wheels. I've driven the Dragon before in different supercars, but this very wide Lamborghini Revuelto barely fits these narrow, no-shoulder lanes. Curve after curve, the heavily forested road twists with cliffs on one side and mountains on the other. The torque from the Revuelto's V12 engine is unreal. Each turn feels tight, controlled, and precise, and that's just the start. The roar of the Lamborghini Revuelto's naturally aspirated V12 engine echoes through the mountains as we push it to its limits. Tight, precise, and controlled through every turn. After 2 rainy days, the weather finally cleared and the sun came out over the tail of the dragon. Route 129, the tail of the dragon, attracts many motorcycles. The week we visited, over 300 bikes descended on it for a charity event that closed the road for 2 hours. When it reopened, we shared the twisty road with Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Porsches, BMWs, Jaguars, and more. After a delicious lunch at the Topoco Lodge and a well-deserved break, we headed straight back to the tail of the dragon for another adrenaline-filled run. And this time, things got intense. The dragon had a surprise waiting for us. The tail of the dragon looked absolutely incredible. The pavement was dry, the mountain air felt fresh, and the entire dragon suddenly came alive with energy. Supercars, sports cars, and motorcycles echoed through the mountains as drivers poured back onto the legendary road. The deep roar of the Lamborghini Revuelto's naturally aspirated V12 thundered through the forest as we headed back into the curves. And honestly, this felt like the perfect place for the Revuelto to truly come alive. The Lamborghini Revuelto feels completely different out here. It's big, heavy, low to the ground, and incredibly wide. A supercar that demands your full attention on every inch of this road. Yet somehow, it feels unbelievably precise through these narrow mountain lanes. Curve after curve, the tail of the dragon twists through dense forest, towering mountains, and steep cliffs like no other road on Earth. And right in the middle of it all is this 1,015 horsepower V12 Lamborghini Revuelto. The steering feels razor sharp, the grip feels planted, and the instant hybrid torque launches the car out of corners with brutal acceleration, echoing through the mountains like a fighter jet. The tail of the dragon isn't just a road, it's a destination. 318 curves packed into just 11 miles. No traffic lights, no intersections, just non-stop focus from the moment you enter the first corner. And today, the dragon felt alive. Motorcycles leaned deep into the curves. Supercars echoed through the mountains. Groups of enthusiasts chased the perfect run on one of the most legendary driving roads in the world. And somehow, the Lamborghini Revuelto fit perfectly into the rhythm of it all. Its wide stance hugs the pavement. The steering feels razor sharp. And that 1,015 horsepower hybrid system launches the car out of corners with violent precision. Out here, it's not about top speed. It's about confidence, precision, timing every corner perfectly while the road keeps twisting non-stop through the mountains. The Revuelto comes alive on roads like this. Every downshift cracks through the forest. Every burst of throttle sends the V12 roaring off the cliff sides. And every corner pulls you deeper into the experience. For a car this large and this powerful, the level of control is unbelievable. The Revuelto doesn't just attack the dragon, it flows with it. And just when it felt like the road couldn't get any better, the dragon had another dangerous moment waiting ahead. Not the one you're looking for. Earlier, you briefly saw that moment with the red car on a blind curve. Now you're about to see exactly how it unfolded. We entered the blind corner, staying in our lane with no visibility ahead. Just a tight, forest-covered bend carved into the mountainside, and then it hit. The sharp sound of tires locking and rubber screaming through the canyon, bouncing off the rock walls and cutting straight through the silence of the Dragon. A red car came straight at us with locked brakes. Inside the Revuelto, everything stayed composed. A quick, firm pull on the steering wheel directed the car away from the turn and towards the road shoulder. The chassis remained planted, the steering precise, and the car carried through the corner with full stability and control. And just as quickly as it began, it disappeared behind us. At the beginning, I mentioned that all it takes is one mistake, and the cliff doesn't forgive. Further up the Dragon, a serious off-cliff incident happened that completely changed the tone of the drive. A moment that shifted everything. We'll come back to that soon. If you're feeling the adrenaline, hit the like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss what's coming next. Just when you think the Dragon can't get more unreal, there's Route 28, Moonshiner 28. I dare you to show me another place where a Lamborghini Revuelto can drive under a waterfall without getting wet. We slip under Bridal Veil Falls in a shiny Lamborghini, straight through the Cascade like it belongs there. And this road, it once carried moonshine runners who raced each other, sparking the birth of NASCAR racing. And now, back to the Dragon. After a thunderous V12 run from Deals Gap, we turned right back into the Dragon, and somehow, the road felt even more alive. The deeper you go, the more intense the road becomes. No long straights, no time to relax. Some corners tighten into brutal switchbacks and hairpin bends, one after another, like a non-stop mountain roller coaster carved into the forest. Left, right, left again. One of the most unique parts of the Tale of the Dragon is the community. Everyone here shares the same passion. Drivers slow down just to admire each other's cars. Motorcycles line up at overlooks. People talk, film, and enjoy the experience together. During our drive, we kept seeing incredible machines everywhere. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Porsche, Jaguars, and track-built cars all sharing the same road. And yet, the Revuelto still stood out. Not because it was the loudest, but because it felt like a different level of presence. Low, wide, futuristic, aggressive. It looked like it belonged exactly here. We rolled the Lamborghini Revuelto onto the top of the iconic Fontana Dam, and everything just opened up. Massive mountain ranges in every direction, endless blue water below, and silence broken only by the echo of a 1,015 horsepower V12 rumbling in the mountain air. It feels unreal. One moment you're attacking tight, technical curves, and the next, you're sitting high on one of the highest dams in the country, before diving right back into the Dragon. The sound of the Revuelto completely changes the entire experience out here. The naturally aspirated V12 doesn't just vibrate through the forest, it fills it. Every downshift cracks and reflects off the mountainsides, and every burst of acceleration disappears deep into the trees like it never wants to come back. And then there's the hybrid system layered on top of it all. Instant response, instant torque, instant connection between throttle and motion. It's not just fast in a straight line, it feels alive in every corner, like the car is thinking ahead of you. This is the kind of supercar that makes you instinctively roll the windows down, just to let the sound take over everything. It's music to my ears. Brake, turn in, power out, repeat. The rhythm becomes second nature. The Revuelto stays completely composed, wide, low, and planted, yet somehow still incredibly precise through every transition. And the more miles we cover, the more confidence it gives back. It never feels like it's struggling with the road. It feels like it understands it. That's where Lamborghini really surprised me. A raging bull hybrid V12 supercar, feeling completely at home on one of the most technical driving roads in America. Then the environment starts to shift again. The sun breaks through the canopy in sharp beams. Shadows stretch across the pavement. The road transforms into something almost cinematic, like every corner is part of a larger story you can't quite see the end of yet. And in moments like this, you understand why people come back here again and again. It's not just the corners, it's not just the speed, it's the rhythm of it all, the flow, the feeling that every section of road is connected to the next in a way that keeps pulling you forward. The Revuelto is glued to the asphalt like it's part of the road, each curve of the tail of the dragon unfolding beneath it in a relentless, twisting rhythm. 2 front electric motors pull the car out of corners with precise torque vectoring, while the third motor delivers instant torque to the rear wheels, giving acceleration that feels both seamless and explosive. The carbon fiber wing senses the speed and deploys automatically, creating downforce that presses the rear wheels into the tarmac and keeping the car planted through the fastest, tightest turns. Rear wheel steering shortens every turn radius, letting the Revuelto pivot, snap, and glide through the serpentine curves with breathtaking precision. Every corner becomes an opportunity, every straight a moment to unleash energy restrained only by the next twist. On the Dragon, this isn't just driving, it's a thrill. And today, the Lamborghini Revuelto made that feeling unforgettable. Beautiful roads, perfect weather, and one of the most exciting supercars ever built. But while the day felt perfect on the surface, there's still one story from earlier that we haven't fully talked about yet, and that's coming up next. Suddenly, traffic on the tail of the Dragon came to an abrupt stop, and then, just as quickly, it started moving again. A few people stood along the roadside, taking the opportunity to snap photos of the Revuelto as it rolled past. But something didn't feel right. The atmosphere had changed. Then we noticed the tire marks carved into the pavement, heading straight toward the edge of the mountain. Broken branches and scattered debris were spread across the road. At first, it didn't fully register until we looked again. In front of the trees was a large gap in the thick vegetation, like something had violently torn its way through the forest. And then it hit us. A car had just gone over the cliff. The side of the cliff was incredibly deep, covered in dense forest and thick vegetation. I couldn't even see the bottom of it. The police officers stood at the edge of the mountain, carefully looking down through the dense trees for the car that had disappeared over the cliff. From the road, very little was visible, just an endless drop swallowed by thick forest and shadows. Then the tow truck operator began climbing down the side of the mountain alone, step by step. He disappeared deeper into the vegetation, using a cable and tree branches to make his way toward the wreck below. Everyone on the road went silent, watching him descend into the forest, knowing one wrong move could send both him and the car sliding even farther down the cliff. Finally, slowly, the car began emerging from the thick forest below. At first, only twisted metal could be seen pushing through the trees. Then the full extent of the damage came into view. The front of the car was heavily smashed from the violent impact with the trees. The bumper had been torn apart, branches were wedged deep into the bodywork, and the front fender had caved inward like crushed aluminum can. But there was something else. As the sheriff carefully assessed the wrecked car at the edge of the road, the tow truck operator continued winching it higher from the side of the cliff. The steel cable stretched tighter and tighter under the weight, creaking under enormous tension. Bystanders were immediately warned to stay back because if that tow cable snapped, it could whip across the road with enough force to cause serious injury in an instant. For a moment, nobody spoke. The only sound was the strained winch pulling the wreckage out of the mountain, inch by inch. The wreck dug into the dirt and refused the final climb. For a moment, it threatened to slide back into the ravine. The tow driver tightened the line, then locked it down with a heavy steel chain above the edge of the cliff. The airbags hung deployed inside the cabin, a silent reminder of how brutal the crash must have been. With a screeching, grinding sound, the tow truck strained as it pulled the car from the sheer vertical drop. The wreck finally broke free from the cliff's edge. Dirt, rocks, and shattered debris tore loose with it, spilling onto the road as the car was dragged back from the cliffside. And as the wreck finally settled onto the pavement, everyone just stood there in silence. But there was one question everyone kept asking: where is the driver? Eyewitnesses told us the driver got out completely unscathed, an incredibly fortunate ending to an otherwise terrifying crash. Stay safe on the tail of the Dragon. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon to see more content like this. And I'll see you in the next video.